So, just a quick story about Sri Lanka. We were down there for a couple weeks one year, just on a vacation, and we were staying at the beach, and there were a bunch of guys with outrigger canoes, dugout canoes. Seriously, just a big dugout log. Um, and I, of course, had my fishing gear. I always take fishing gear with me. So I went down to the beach, and there was a kid standing on the beach. He's the only one around that spoke English, and I said, "Could I go out fishing with these guys?" And he said, "Yeah, yeah, I'll organize it." So the next morning, I get up before dawn, go down there, and the surf is absolutely huge. And so I said, no, I'm not going out there in that. Um, so they're pushing the canoes in, and and the kid kind of looks at me and he goes, "Help!" So I laid down my gear, helped them push the canoes in. Um, when they got all the canoes in, uh, he said, "Do you have any rolling papers?" And I said, "No. Do you have anything to put in the rolling papers?" And he said, "Yeah, yeah." He said, "Come with me." So we go up into the sand dunes, and there's like a cardboard a hut made out of like refrigerator boxes. So we go inside, and he pulls out a bag of pot and a piece of newspaper, and rips up the newspaper and puts like a quarter of an ounce in the big piece of newspaper, rolls it up, lathers it down, and lights it up. And so we've smoked about half of it, and then in comes another guy. He sits down, he rolls up the joint, and starts passing it back and forth. Then comes in another guy. Well, this happens for about 30 minutes till there's about 10 guys in this hut, in this cardboard box hut. And this is like 6 o'clock in the morning. Sun's just coming up. So everybody leaves, and so I'm like, oh, I guess I better go back to the hotel. And so I kind of stumble back to the hotel. My wife's just getting up, and she goes, "What happened to you?" And I said, "Well, I met these guys on the beach, and they had like 40 joints." Um, and so she said, "Well, I'm going to breakfast." Anyway, so I made my way to breakfast, and I'm just like blasted. And and I sit down at the table, and Carolyn goes, "Look over there at the kitchen." I turn around, I look over at the kitchen. There's all these guys that were in the cardboard hut. They're all working in the kitchen, and they're all looking out and laughing at me sitting in like this. This is like a whole bunch of older people, um, like I am now. But anyway, it was pretty funny. So that's it. That's my funny Sri Lanka story. See you later. Bye.